Nice landing. This is what you just saw fly. This is the Helix with the minimalist 185 5mm base plate from Armaten Productions, and it's got the Helix flight controller. I put the Sunny Sky 2205 motors on it with their R25 ESCs running D-Shot 300. I'm not even sure if they're supposed to run D-Shot, but 600 they didn't sound all that smooth, so I'm trying 300 anyway. So this is a 185mm motor-to-motor frame, battery on the bottom, and if you listen to some people on YouTube, this thing should be unstable. There's nothing unstable about this setup or any of these small quads. They just change direction more easily than a big quad. I fly all these quads, big, small, and this thing's like a spinning a top in the air. It's so easy to change direction with it. And of course this one's lightweight, but even if it was heavier, it would still change direction much more easily because the motors are so much closer together. It's much easier to do that when you have only 185mm between the motors. These motors are very smooth. They're similar. They feel similar to the Emax RS2205 motors as far as power goes. I wish I don't have an amp. I don't have a current sensor on here, so I can't see what they're drawing. But for the $5 I paid for them, $5 for the motors, or it was $10 for the motor and ESC, I think it was $42 for the set. I mean, that's a steal. They're hardly notchy at all. See how easily they spin? Now, I don't know if that means the magnets are less powerful. They still have a really it's a pretty tight air gap in there, but I don't notice any lack of power. Maybe they're not as efficient now, but they're damn smooth. Can't argue with how smooth they fly. Anyway, that's my unstable 185 millimeter quadcopter. The only thing I don't like about this base plate is how the motor mounts. 2 screws, I don't really care. The wire's sticking out the side. I just don't like that. I'm gonna see if I can get CNC Madness to cut me a similar base plate but with a different motor layout, so I can put 4 screws in it, still keep it really light and 5 millimeter, and still use the helix top, because I think this is a great combination. Oh, and you can't see the props in the view. You know why? Because the motors are so much closer to the GoPro, and you got the GoPro right here in the middle, so it doesn't even see these props. No problem. A lot of hate on the bottom mount battery quads. I don't get it. They fly great. Don't be afraid to build a bottom mount battery quad.